What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TB Sports 27, and we are glad to have you here tonight as we're getting ready for the RXFL's Ultra Bowl rematch. Last season, under previous ownership, it was the London Bulldogs going up against the St. Louis Rhinos in their second consecutive Ultra Bowl championship. It was Peyton Manning versus Jim Kelly, and Jim Kelly finally, after 5 tries, on the 6th try, he got his ring. He got the Mora Trophy, named after Jim Mora, the legendary coach that won 2 USFL championships. Finally got the job done, and we got the rematch this time in the divisional round of the Blue League. This time, they were in separate divisions last season. This season, they're both on the Blue League. So it's an Ultra Bowl rematch kicking off the divisional round of the RXFL postseason. If you guys want to help support the channel, we encourage you guys to hit subscribe on this video, hit a thumbs up, leave a comment, and check us out, patreon.com/TBSports27. With your support, we can do more full-length commentary games. Right now, we're just kind of going to leave that down to a weekend thing, just with time permitting, with having a full-time gig and all that. But if you want to help support the channel, help bring more full-time commentary streams to the channel, subscribe, hit thumbs up, and I encourage you guys to check out our Patreon page because we're going to be doing the Madden 26 RXFL draft coming up. You want to make sure you jump into that to know who's going where, who's on everyone's rosters. We're going to do a big deep dive. That's going to be over there on patreon.com/TVSports27. So with all that out of the way, thanks for supporting, thanks for tuning in, and we're going to get into this Ultra Bowl rematch.
Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Mounties, and it comes your way next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. I'm Keith Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on... Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Pass play now. Reeled in by George Kittle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Sending a receiver left. They go play action on first. Taking a shot for the end zone. He has the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Check go.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To throw here on first down. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
On the jump. Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Called in by Worthy. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He finds Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
White trying this straight ahead. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
From the 26 on second down. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
White on first and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal. He's going to throw this one. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. Bass's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go! Hot, hot.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They're throwing it. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go.
Here's a throw. This finds Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll give him a first down.
Ready.
Looking to the air here. He lobs it up, left sideline. This is brought in at the 15. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And they'll have first down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 2-score game.
Shut up.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
Sack!
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go!
Looking for a throw here. And he's in. Touchdown! The Mounties start to fight back with their first points of this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return, Jerome Ford. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's White on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go! Ready?
From the 31. He puts everything behind this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go!
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
On the ready!
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now! Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. He's going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Mounties ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 29. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings them to third down. Back to throw now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Ready. They've got first down from the 31. The give now to White. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Running on 2nd with White. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Here's White again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed left. Working inside the red zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now looking to throw. Hauled in left side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set! Hook.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. St. Brown there to bring it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that gives them the first.
Ready?
He'll throw it. Hauled in by Downs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Throwing now, off play action. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Set up.
They'll try and throw it here. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
St. Brown's got it, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set.
They'll throw it again. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Set. Set up.
Back to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set go.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He finds OBJ. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he put everything he had. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Give him 32 on the play.
Okay, ready?
And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Shut up!
To throw here on first down. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Dropping back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go!
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. First and 10. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's second down coming up. Looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready?
He's back to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll send you back stateside to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report all queued up and ready to go.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. From the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Thanks
These
so
two
much for the
teams
look around the
leaving
league,
tunnel.
Coach. But now
Ready
it's
for the
time
second
to
half
turn
from
our
the
attention
English
back to
capital.
this one
Let's
as
get
we
you back
begin
out
the
to
third
London
quarter.
as we rejoin Kate Scott
Zerline
and
has it
Brock
all
Ewer.
teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Mounties are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
Break.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on. Set.
He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the type of game that he has been putting together. Wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now, Brock. And I expect a lot of times over the next week, too. He has thrown this offense to the end zone time and again. What a showing. This is one of the elite games that we have seen from him. From the 40 on 2nd down. Gets this to Johnson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Set.
Now they send their back in motion right. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Ready, break. Set. Ready.
Again, this is White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, a run for White. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Ready, set.
So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
setting up a throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready!
They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Conklin. He's got to gain a 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set up!
He's dropping back to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep, oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Vikings finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Set!
Now it's White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets this to OBJ. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touch.
Hold it ready!
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That throw finds Conklin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go!
Trying again following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Ready up!
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Here we go!
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. Their ball, and they...
Let's go now!
2nd and 3 now.
Hut.
Pass play now. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Come on!
Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Mounties putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And they get it here and recover the onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Ready! Ready!
On the ground, it's White. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Set! Ready!
A run now with White. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Out of the gun, White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Ready! Hut, hut.
They run. It's White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Set up! Go!
3rd down run for White. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Go!
Here's White. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set!
Ford running to the right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. The back grabs it. Touchdown. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
First throw for the backup now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down.
Come on.
Back to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Mounties sending out their punt team. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Juke the defender.
All right, guys, jumping back in here at the end of the game. What a blowout this one ended up being. My goodness, it's going to be. Look at the number. It was the Calvin Johnson, Jim Kelly show. And for the 3rd consecutive year, the St. Louis Rhinos are going to a conference championship game and with an opportunity to go to the Ultra Bowl for a 3rd consecutive year. Absolutely unreal. That has never happened in the run of the RFL and the RXFL ever. 3 consecutive championship appearances. Jim Kelly, the number 7 seed, and they've done it in 2 dominant playoff games. Both of these playoff games have been absolutely dominant. A rematch from the Ultra Bowl. There was a bit of a blowout last year as well, but much closer. Boy, we were getting dangerously close, but no, we're not going to hit the 60s. We're not going to try to drive up the score, but we're getting dangerously close to Jacksonville Jaguar, Miami Dolphin playoff territory. My football historians know about that one, but it's a dominant victory, 52-15 as it is right now. We'll look at the numbers after this, but I think Jim Kelly had 7 touchdown passes, 5 of them to Calvin Johnson. Just a dominant performance, and Peyton Manning and his guys just could never get on the same page, and that's been the thing about Peyton Manning. Yeah, he's got the 2 rings, one of them because of an awesome Denver Broncos defense. But Peyton Manning in the postseason, he has had those struggles for many, many, many years. And for the 3rd consecutive year here, it's going to be a team that people were saying, this was a 1 seed. 2 years ago, people were saying they were going to win it all. And for the 3rd year, the London Ghost Riders are going to be out of here without a championship, and in this world without a playoff win. So it's a big win for the St. Louis Rhinos. They head on. The Road Warriors, the 7th seed, advance to their 3rd straight conference championship.
And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say cheerio from London.